Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the jungle. It's a beautiful day for a race, wouldn't you say? The birds are singing, the sun is shining, and the air smells like, well, it smells like trees. But something tells me this ain't no ordinary race. Oh no, sir. This here's the annual Forest Fun Run, and the prize is a whole basket of delicious carrots. First up, we got Rabbi the Rabbit. He's fast, he's furry, and he's got his eye on that prize. Gotta go fast, gotta win those carrots, Rabbi shouts, barely able to stand still. Next, it's Toto the Turtle, cool as a cucumber and twice as wise. Slow and steady wins the race, Toto says with a knowing wink. Last but not least, we got Annie the Ant. Don't let her size fool ya. She's got the strength of 10 ants. Teamwork, that's the key to success, Annie exclaims, pumping her little fist in the air. The racers line up at the starting line. Rabbi shoots off like a rocket. He's in the lead, zipping and zagging through the trees. See ya at the finish line, slowpokes, he calls back, laughing. Toto plods along steadily, his shell gleaming in the sunlight. Annie, tiny but determined, scurries over roots and underleaves. Uh-oh, the path is blocked by a wide, muddy creek. Aw, man, now how am I supposed to cross this? Rabbi skids to a halt, his ears drooping. Aw, man, now how am I supposed to cross this? But Toto, cool and collected, simply slides into the water. He paddles across with slow, powerful strokes, his shell acting like a little boat. See, Rabbi? Sometimes slow and steady is the way to go. The path winds up a steep, rocky hill. Toto tries to climb, but his shell makes it difficult. He slips and slides. This hill is too much for me. Toto sighs, his head drooping, but Annie sees a solution. Teamwork makes the dream work! She calls out to other ants, and soon hundreds of them are working together, pushing and pulling a large flat leaf. They create a ramp for Toto to climb. Toto slowly but surely makes his way up the hill. The final obstacle is a rickety old bridge. It looks like it might collapse at any minute. But now, Rabbi understands. And the best part, we get to share the prize, a giant basket of delicious carrots. Rabbi, Toto, and Annie learned a valuable lesson that day. It's not always about being the fastest or the strongest. Sometimes the best way to win is to work together and help each other. Remember, kids, friends help friends, and that's the funniest joke of all. Survey says, and so they enjoyed their carrots together, laughing and celebrating their victory. Gap 2S. After their victory, Rabbi, Toto, and Annie decided to explore the jungle together. The lush greenery, the vibrant flowers, and the sounds of the jungle beckoned them to discover new places and meet new friends. As they hopped along, they encountered a wise old owl perched on a high branch. Gap 2S. The owl, with its deep, knowing eyes, shared some jungle wisdom with them. The jungle is full of surprises, the owl hooted softly. But remember, the greatest treasure you'll find here is friendship and the joy of discovering together. Gap 2S. Rabbi, Toto, and Annie nodded in agreement, their hearts filled with excitement and gratitude. They realized that their adventure had just begun. And with each new day, they would uncover more wonders and strengthen their bond even further. Gap 2S. Together, they ventured deeper into the jungle, ready for whatever lay ahead, knowing that as long as they had each other, every journey would be a joyful one. Gap 2S. And so, their story continues, filled with laughter, discovery, and the unbreakable bond of friendship. Gap 2S. As Rabbi, Toto, and Annie ventured deeper into the jungle, they stumbled upon a hidden waterfall. The sound of cascading water filled the air, and they couldn't resist the inviting sight. Gap 2S. With excitement bubbling up, they raced towards the waterfall and splashed into the refreshing water. Gap 2S. Laughing and playing games, they felt the cool water rejuvenate them. They played tag, swam around, and even had a water fight, their giggles echoing through the jungle. Gap 2S, the waterfall became their little paradise. As Rabbi, Toto, and Annie hopped along, they noticed a dark entrance hidden behind thick vines. Gap 2S, curiosity piqued. They decided to investigate the mysterious cave. Gap 2S, with a bit of courage and teamwork, they carefully made their way inside, their eyes adjusting to the dim light. Gap 2S. The cave walls were adorned with ancient carvings, telling tales of jungle legends long forgotten. Gap 2S. They discovered old artifacts from stone tools to intricate jewelry, each piece whispering stories of the past. Gap 2S. Exploring further, they found a chamber filled with sparkling crystals, illuminating the cave in a magical glow. Gap 2S. The trio marveled at the beauty and history surrounding them, feeling a deep connection to the jungle and its secrets. Gap 2S. With their backpacks a little heavier and hearts fuller, they knew this adventure was another unforgettable chapter in their jungle journey. Gap 2S. Emerging from the cave, they felt more united and ready for whatever the jungle had in store for them next. As the sun sets, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, our trio of adventurers finds a cozy spot to set up camp. The jungle may be full of surprises and challenges, but together, they know they can face anything. With hearts full and spirits high, they drift off to sleep, dreaming of the adventures that await them in the days to come. As the first light of dawn breaks through the dense jungle canopy, our trio of adventurers awakens with renewed energy and excitement. The memories of the previous night's campfire tales and the mysterious cave adventures still linger in their minds, bringing smiles to their faces. Rabbi stretches his legs, Toto shakes off the morning dew, and Annie flutters her wings in anticipation. They decide to have one final race, but this time, the goal is different. Instead of competing to win, they agree to focus on having fun and enjoying the journey back to their starting point. With a playful countdown, they set off, laughter echoing through the jungle as they hop, dash, and flutter along the familiar paths. They take turns leading the way, cheering each other on and making silly detours to explore hidden nooks and crannies they missed before. As they race past the towering trees and vibrant flowers, they realize that the true treasure of their adventure is the bond they've formed and the memories they've created together. The jungle feels less like a wild, untamed place and more like a magical playground filled with endless possibilities. Finally, they reach their starting point, breathless and beaming with joy. They collapse in a happy heap, their hearts full of gratitude for the incredible journey they've shared. The race may be over, but the friendships they've forged and the lessons they've learned will stay with them forever. With a final group hug, they promise each other that this won't be their last adventure. The jungle still holds many secrets, and together they are ready to uncover them all. As they part ways, they look back one last time, knowing that the spirit of their joyful race will always guide them home. The glow of morning light feels different, more familiar, more welcoming. Rabbi looks at his friends and says, "This adventure has been amazing, but the best part was doing it together." Toto nods, his eyes sparkling with gratitude. "We faced challenges, but we overcame them with teamwork and friendship." Annie flutters her wings excitedly. "And think of all the memories we've made. This won't be our last adventure." They form a circle, holding hands, paws, and wings, and make a heartfelt promise to each other to always cherish their bond and to seek out new adventures together, no matter what. The camera pans out, showing the trio standing united at the heart of the jungle. The scene fades to a warm, golden glow, symbolizing the lasting impact of their journey and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. On the way, Toto skillfully taking the lead and Annie swooping in to save the day. with the words, "To be continued," appearing, hinting at more adventures to come. As the screen fades back in, we see Rabbi, Toto, and Annie gathered around a grand feast in the heart of the jungle. The table is adorned with vibrant fruits, delicious vegetables, and mouth-watering treats, all laid out in a spectacular display. The jungle is alive with the sounds of celebration as colorful birds chirp and monkeys chatter in the treetops. Panoramic view of the jungle, capturing the essence of their hard-fought victory and the deep bond they've formed. As they enjoy their meal, the music swells, filling the scene with a sense of triumph and camaraderie. The feast is a beautiful reminder that no matter the challenges, with teamwork and friendship, anything is possible. Down and the sun sets, the jungle comes alive with a different kind of energy. The animals decide to celebrate their friendship with a fun dance-off. The camera zooms in on the makeshift dance floor, where Rabbi, Toto, and Annie are joined by their jungle friends, ready to show off their best moves. The beat drops and the dance-off begins. Rabbi kicks things off with a series of impressive hops and spins, his ears flopping to the rhythm. Toto follows with some slick footwork, his paws moving like a blur. Annie, not to be outdone, twirls gracefully, her movements fluid and elegant. Other animals join in, each bringing their unique style to the dance floor. A parrot does a funky wing flap dance, while a group of monkeys break into an acrobatic routine, flipping and swinging with ease. The jungle is filled with laughter and cheers as everyone gets into the groove. The camera captures the joyous expressions on the animals' faces, highlighting the pure fun and excitement of the moment. The dance-off becomes a beautiful display of unity and happiness, a perfect celebration of the bond they share. Dance-off begins to fade. The jungle animals gather together, basking in the afterglow of their joyous celebration. The camera pans across the scene, capturing the warm smiles and heartfelt embraces shared among friends. The sun begins to rise, casting a golden light over the jungle, signaling the end of their incredible adventure. Rabbi, Toto, and Annie stand at the edge of the jungle, looking back at the place that brought them so much joy and excitement. With a sense of nostalgia, they bid farewell to their jungle friends, promising to return for more adventures. The camera captures the tearful yet hopeful expressions on the animals' faces as they wave goodbye. The scene transitions to a montage of the journey, highlighting the moments of laughter, bravery, and teamwork that define their experience. The music swells, evoking a sense of reflection and gratitude for the bonds they've formed and the memories they've created. As the montage ends, the camera focuses on Rabbi, Toto, and Annie walking away from the jungle, their silhouettes framed by the rising sun. They turn back one last time, waving at their friends who cheer them on, a testament to the enduring spirit of friendship and adventure. The voiceover concludes with a heartfelt message. Though their adventure in the jungle has come to an end, the memories and friendships they've made will last a lifetime. Until next time, friends, until next time! The scene fades out, leaving the viewers with a sense of warmth and anticipation for the adventures yet to come.